So you've developed a thing for onions, because cheaper. Why onions?
They are not sensitive. They are easy to grow. For 1 million, we used close to 7,000 US dollars for 1 million. So we feel that we are going to use the returns from this and invest into the 3 million one.
Yeah, Mkomaji, now I want to talk about the onions. There's a time that I saw that you planted 1 million onions. Tell us, and you have harvested. Tell us, how did that go?
Well,
what motivated you to do the onions?
What motivated us to do the onions was the need to capitalize on a return on the investment that we are making at the farm. We've been here since 2017, and we have done so many crops, and we have learned enough lessons from the crops, to the extent that we realize that there is more value, or you realize more when there is more value in numbers.
Yeah.
So we were also doing a cost-benefit analysis of the various crops that are available. Like I told you, this is a small space. We realized that we cannot do maize. We cannot do grains like maize. We cannot do onions. We cannot do grains like soybeans, maize,
all the other grains.
All other grains. We cannot do those ones. So we now narrowed. At one point, we were doing horticulture. That is a mixture of butternut, watermelons, onions, lettuce, and all those things. We're supplying hotels in Harare. We've been supplying all those hotels in Harare. We've been supplying them as 3Js. So we realized that when you are looking at the market forces and the dynamics of the Zimbabwean market, we came to a conclusion that if we are to do onions and do it well, we can get to a point whereby we can sell the onion at a time that these onions are short on the market, and we can fetch higher prices. And if we are to do that, we need to go for a variety that it can allow us to dry the same and keep it until the rain season or the beginning of the year, when the market price starts going up and the supply goes down. Then we can try to squeeze ourselves in there. We've also observed that quite a lot of onions around January, February, thereabout, at Mbaremsika, is imported from South Africa. So we are trying to look at how can we also tap into that. Instead of people importing from South Africa, we can supply them. How can we do that? So for a start, we started with the 1 hectare. 1 hectare can accommodate 1 million onion. So the 1 million came from the 1 hectare. So we did 1 hectare, so it was 1 million onions. Then we grouped them, and we've harvested them. They're inside there. We'll go there just now for you to see them. After that, I think around end of January, beginning of February, we intend to take them on the market. And
how was the process and the success rate? How was it?
The success rate was quite encouraging, was very good. Success rate has been more than 75%. We had 2 beds, one with 500,000 each. The first bed, he had more than 90% germination rate. And the second bed, the seed bed, he had more than 70% germination rate. There were a bit of mistakes that took place. We lapsed in terms of our monitoring. You can't do cell phone farming. The first bed, the bed preparation and the planting was done in our presence. The second one, the preparation of the bed was done in our absence. We just spoke with the guys. No, guys, can you prepare the land? We are coming to do the planning. It is in. Then they did a shoddy job because we were not there. To the extent that the seed was not very good. The germination rate was not very good, right? But all the same, we managed to do our best with what we had, because we wanted to learn as much as we can, which I'm quite confident that we learned. No wonder why. This year, you can see this land we didn't plant any maize. We are waiting for us. We are just going to do some sugar beans end of January, so that by April we are done with sugar beans and we go into onions, and we are going to have 3 hectares under onions at 3Js this year.
From 1 million to 3 million.
Yes, from 1 hectare to 3 hectares, from 1 million to 3 million. So we are going to have 3 million onions this year at 3Js. So I'm going to be inviting you so that you are going to be part of the journey of the 3 million.
So you bought seeds or you bought seedlings?
We bought seeds. We bought seeds. We did everything from the seedbed. We did everything from the seedbed. So we now have all the experience. We monitored everything. We monitored every stage. I can tell you that, at this point you need to put this fertilizer, or this point you need to do this, at this point you need to reduce the irrigation, at this point you need to do this and that. This is how we do the scouting of any fungal infections, etc. We learned everything from the seedbed. Here and there we'll invite some agronomists, you bring them here, we'll have a conversation, etc. Zano pangwa unirako, tatine redu zano tatinaro, but we have to motaurirana. Then they will have we will have conversations, and we were learning from along the way.
And Mukoma Jimmy, how much did you spend on onions? Would you know the figures of it?
Yes, for the 1 hectare, we spent slightly above $7,000. Yeah, we spent slightly above $7,000, and the major cost driver was around the seed. We are looking at electricity and the labor as well. But electricity consumed close to 1,000 something, and even the seed itself was also very expensive. Yeah.
Okay, maybe we can take a look at what you have harvested. But this project, the way you have designed it, Mukoma Jimmy, it requires someone with a lot of money. For you to plant something, reserve it, wait for the market forces to be on the favorable side.
Yeah, like I said earlier on, farming is very expensive, very addictive. And indeed, it requires somebody with money, and you need to have money to do farming. You need money to do farming. We'll talk about this code room. This is a code room, we'll talk about it. So this is where we are storing our harvested onions. We have yanked them so that they cannot have an interface with the ground. The moisture can affect this. There is moisture here. Like I told you that this is a more like a wetland. There is moisture here. The other evidence that there is moisture, these are gum poles that we took.
They are germinating.
They are germinating. Clearly there is moisture down there. So we did hang them so that we suspend them. And they are still safe.
They're still,
Yeah, they are still very safe. We can even go inside there to check. They are still safe, and this is part of the produce of the 1 million onion that we harvested. We have got more than 2,000 pockets. I think 2,100 something pockets that we have that we harvested, and we have packaged them. And very soon we'll be going to the market. And as the rains continue, it means that the prices will be going up. So if the price go up, we should be able to sell them.
So 2,000 pockets, if you sell each pocket at a minimum of $10, that's $20,000.
Yes, at a minimum, even though farming does not work that way. Even though the farming arithmetics is not always like that. So we find that in as much as we may desire to sell each and every pocket at $10 US, it might not end like that, but we are aiming to go there. Like I said, we invested more than 7,000 or close to 7,000. So anything that we need to aim for must be more than
7,000.
Must be more than 7,000. So that firstly, we recoup the expenses that we incurred and reinvest the same. At the same time, with it is very reasonable profit margin. And it will be good simply because remember this will be our first season having one hectare of onions,
yeah.
and getting back your investment money is quite encouraging. It's quite encouraging.
So if there's someone out there, Mukoma Jimmy, watching and wants to purchase these onions, are you open to selling now?
Yes, as long as the price, we are targeting to sell it when the market is around $10 US per 10 kg pocket. Yeah, but I think by the end of January, we should be able to sell this product. By the end of January, we want now to start disposing them. But we are happy that we have been able to keep them this far and very safe. And every now and again, we come in to check. The team will come in to check if there are no damages and if there's nothing, if they're not rotting. So we'll be checking. We'll do some random checks every now and again. So as of now, we are happy. We have got all the sizes, very small sizes, medium sizes, and big sizes
yeah.
when we are looking at them. Then when we are now going to the market, I think we are going now to regrade them. We regrade them and package them in a way that might also respond to the market. We'll be asking those that are into cooking, what are the...
But how encouraging is it, Mukoma Jimmy, to seeing such a harvest?
This is now dangerous in that it can now feed into the addiction. Seeing this, you might forget about the expenses incurred and get excited by seeing these products and start selling them without necessarily engaging your mathematical faculties, resulting in you getting excited with some few dollars that would have faked at that particular point, forgetting what you have invested in it. So it brings some mixed emotions in it. You know, even sometimes we think that, oh, I'm going to get this much. Remember, when you're calculating 1 million, you do this and that. So even though...
Saka makavata Mukoma Jimmy, hapana pamunomboti but ndakuda kumbotengesa. Hapana ambobati nekamwe kuti but rekatingotengesa.
No, so far no. We are still sticking to what we agreed. Even now we are preparing to take kids to school, fees in ETC and all those things. I don't remember us having a conversation that we now want to sell this onion to get fees. No. So far, we are not motivated even by the desire to send kids back to school to sell these onions. No, at the end of if you were to be pushed by that, we end up selling them at low values, and it would defeat the whole purpose of us having kept them up to this long. Yeah.